My name is Josh Pierce. I'm a licensed master barber and a small business owner in the village of Central Square in Oswego County, New York. I'm making this video because I am having just as much problems with unemployment as a lot of other people are, especially the ones in my industry. I've applied for unemployment benefits like everyone says to, and I haven't gotten anywhere with that. I've applied for the pandemic unemployment. I applied for the new form of unemployment today that they just released. I was told I was going to get a call back to figure everything out, and I received 2 callbacks actually. Both callbacks were just to verify information that I had already put on my application. And I asked what the callback was for, and I was told that I was just going to have to get a letter in the mail or another callback. So basically, I was going to have to be denied unemployment to be picked up by the pandemic unemployment. But I try to log on my account and my status isn't even pending. It says I still need to talk to a representative. I mean, I don't agree with the decision. I think that it was the right thing to do to close our doors, and I actually closed mine earlier. But to tell us that we could receive a 2-year suspension of our license and a $2,000 fine if we get caught cutting hair without providing any help at all to us, and to leave us hanging here for a month is wrong. It's been over 30 days without being able to make a single dime. I have gotten by with my savings. My landlord is cool, so like I'm lucky for that. But I mean, thank God I don't have a family to provide for. I can barely afford to get my dog food right now. I think that our industry matters, and I think that something needs to be done about this, because this is very, very discouraging to leave us hanging. It's like they take the carrot and they dangle it in our face. Something's got to give.
Hi, my name is Megan Colito, and I am a hairdresser in upstate New York. I have been in this industry since I was 18, so it's been 18 years. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on right now with the pandemic here, and where self-employed and business owners are right now. We have received no help, and I see a lot of people commenting like, oh, file for unemployment, you're now eligible. Yeah, we've been there, we've done that. We have so many calls in. And it's not, this isn't just me, this isn't just hairdressers, this is anybody who owns a small business. We were told to file for unemployment, and we did that. We spent weeks calling until we got the call not to call. And then we were denied and told to file for pandemic unemployment, which we're all waiting on now. And we're told it could be any day now. We still have not seen any relief. We closed our doors on March 21st. March 21st, we closed our doors for the governor's orders to stop the spread of the virus. So we've done that, and I feel kind of silly, but I kind of trusted the government on this. I'm like, well, they need us to do this, so let's close our doors. I don't want to get sick. I don't think it's time for us to go back to work. Governor Cuomo is saying it's not time for us to go back to work, so here we are, but we have no relief. We're not getting anything yet. We have not seen a penny. So I just wanted to share that so that people could be more aware when they, see these business owners saying that they're wanting to get back. We're not wanting to go spread the virus, but we're really getting no help, and that's the issue here. So if you are not getting any help, I really hope that you guys share your stories and use the hashtag. Use the hashtag. Still no relief. We have still not gotten relief. And hopefully we do soon. It's just crazy. We were told a bunch of lies week after week. Like, I feel like I spent so much time, filing and calling and, doing all this stuff that wasn't even ended up being necessary. And here we are a month later with not even a letter, not even a call back. I've gotten one call back that said not to call anymore. So I'm waiting. I guess that's all. I mean, I really hope to draw more attention to this issue, because it's not just hairdressers, it's photographers, massage therapists, plumbers, construction workers. We have not seen anything yet. I heard bartenders and cooks. So really use the hashtag, still no relief. Let them know that we're still here. We're still waiting for some kind of relief. Hope you guys all have a great day. Bye.
Hi, my name's Barbie. I'm a hairdresser from upstate New York, and I work for myself renting a booth. As of March 14th, we were forced to close our doors, which we all have complied with. We were promised empty promises on getting the PUA assistance, and no hairdressers have seen any money. I have a family of 4 with no income coming in.
Hi everybody, let me introduce myself. My name is Jessica Aldridge. I'm from Camden, New York, and I own a hair salon called Blown Away in Rome, New York. I've been a hairstylist for 16 years. I've been self-employed for 13, and I've been the owner and operator of Blown Away Salon for 7.5 years. On March 21st, we were forced to close our doors. We received an executive order from the government telling us that we needed to close to help with the social distancing that we needed to do in order to flatten the curve and stop the spread of the COVID-19. I get it. It was the right decision, and we did what we were told. We closed our doors. We were also told that the government was going to roll out programs that were going to help the self-employed, that they were going to help the small business owners of America. Now, all of that was said, they were empty promises. Empty promises that gave us, the self-employed, false hope. On March 27th, the government rolled out the CARES Act. This CARES Act, it told us that the self-employed who would regularly not be eligible for unemployment, that we were going to get some help. We were going to get some relief. That we were going to be able to apply for unemployment and apply for the pandemic assistance. I did it. I applied, and I've made thousands and thousands and thousands of calls to get my unemployment claim processed. It's been processed for over 3 weeks. I filled out the PUA application. That's been completed. And do you know where my unemployment claim sits? It sits in pending status. I have received 0. It has been 4 weeks, 1 whole month without any income. 0 income. 0 income and 0 answers. I've reached out. I've called the governor's office. I've called our state representatives. I've tried to get the answers. I've tried to get somebody to tell us how are you going to help us? How are you going to help the self-employed that are out of business? You know what they say? Don't worry, your claim will be backdated. Well, that's fine. That's great. I'm glad it will be backdated, but you know what? That does not put food on our table right now. That does not provide for my family right now, and that does not help me pay my bills right now. I also applied through the SBA for the EIDL loan. You know where that got me? Nowheres. No correspondence. Nothing. That money, it's gone. You know who it went to? It went to these big corporations that found a loophole. They found a loophole in order to qualify, and all that money was gone. It didn't go to the small business owners. It didn't go to the self-employed, the ones that keep America running in these small communities, the businesses and the business owners that work to provide for their families. None of that help went to them. We didn't get anything. But you know who is getting the pandemic unemployment assistance? There's people on unemployment that were on unemployment before the COVID-19 pandemic. They were on it for other reasons. Valid claims, I'm sure. But you know what? They're getting the $600 extra a week on top of their unemployment. Even though they weren't forced to not be working because of the COVID-19, they were already on unemployment. But yet, we who were forced to close our doors, we who did what we were supposed to do and listened to the government and had faith in the government that they were going to help us, we got nothing. So let me ask you, if you were without income for 1 whole month, for 4 whole weeks, how would you provide for your family? How would you pay your bills, and how would you put food on your table? Those are questions that we all have. Those are questions and struggles that we are facing, and nobody is helping. There is no relief in sight. Nobody is giving us answers. We need your help, and we need it fast.
Hello, my name is Christina. Sorry about the way I look. I am pretty exhausted. I own 2 salon and spas, and just wanted to explain some of the stuff that I'm dealing with. On March 21st, when they obviously governor's order to close us down, we followed orders, and I immediately applied for unemployment. I applied online. It took 10 days for me to actually get through on the phones. I spoke with someone on the phone who completed my file, and a couple days later faxed over the information that she said that was required. Never got a confirmation that they have even received that information. Everything is still pending. It's been weeks. Then informed that we could apply for a PPP loan and the EIDL loan, which was completely confusing to me in the beginning. But I got right on the day that it opened. I believe it was April 3rd. Filled out both applications. On also the stimulus check, I was informed that we would get by April 6th, was held up. Most people, I believe a lot of people who were not self-employed have received their stimulus checks. My understanding is when you're self-employed and you pay into the government, they don't have your account on file for a refund, so that's going to take some time apparently to get that by paper. So I believe we're going on 5 weeks now with 0 income, 0 help, and until Friday, pretty much 0 answers. On Friday, I was notified from the bank that I was denied the PPP loan. And I actually had a bit of a meltdown. I've had enough. I called the senator's office. I called the congressman's office. I called 2 banks. Reached out to the governor's office. I really have had enough of this. And from now, my understanding is if you're an independent contractor, you can't really apply for the PPP loan. There's so many rules and regulations, and well, the money is out now anyway. And even if they do a second round, there's quite a few rules and regulations that independent contractors are quite a bit different than what they actually consider small business. So I just wanted to reach out here along with the others and just really say that it's frustrating, it's disheartening. I did write a small article for a local paper that should be published soon, pretty much saying, you know, that this prolonging this has really shaken us to our core, and some of these businesses are actually going to have to possibly close and not make it through this. And after you work your whole life or years getting to where you're at, a virus, a couple months of the government shutting us down and promising help that never comes through, threatening everything that you've worked for.